Looks good?
Yeah.
Alright. I might as well check my own mic level. Not today. I think we're just gonna pre-record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. Well, we went live yesterday, Ron.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, what did I miss?
What did you miss? What did I miss? Was I even paying attention? Oh, it was the... I'm gonna get my events mixed up. Oh, we were live at the service center for the UIA people from the state being there. We were trying to drum up to get people to come out there. It's probably the weather, but the state does this thing when they go around to different large cities. They have their mobile unit go out, so if anybody needs help with unemployment or needs questions asked,
Oh, yeah.
instead of having to wait or wait on the phone, wait for the online people, they can just go up and ask them. It's a great resource. There were people on our page that were like, hey, I got a problem with this. I didn't get this. I'm like, go ask them. Well, I can't. Okay, well, that was your shot. I don't know what to tell you. We were trying to help. So that's why we went live. I think we have another something coming up this week. I'm not sure. Oh, but the fire department said they're going to be testing their water rescue stuff Fridays. I might get some pictures and video of that.
Break the ice.
Mm-hmm.
Is it new gear or is it?
It's just their gear. It's just big training for the winter time.
Okay.
They do have a new truck for the water rescue, but I think they're just going to do it out here. They're not actually going to practice on the ice.
I mean, they had they used that small pond that I had gone to behind the Stockton house.
Oh yeah, the one where they just rescued somebody?
Yeah, where they rescued somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy was telling me about that today.
I mean, that was pretty good real life practice for their gear.
Yeah, and not too deep, right?
Yeah, not too deep.
You can just wade in.
Hey guys, how you guys doing this fine afternoon? It's another great day God has made. We got great announcements here in the city.
Check.
Staff here, Taylor and myself. Are we ready?
Yes, sir. Good to see you,
All right,
sir.
how you doing, man?
Fine, good to see
We
you.
got blessed to see you. Here we go. See you all right? Okay. All right. Okay, yep, Jay's in the way again.
Hey.
Yeah, well, Jay, what you doing?
I'm making sure you're framed right because we weren't here before.
Okay. We never had to wait on our own staff to get framing correctly. I'll tell you what, Jay, why don't you stand back at the end of the table and just hold it yourself?
There we go. Yeah.
All right. I guess we are ready. We gathered here today for another great announcement here in the city of Flint. And I'm so very, very blessed to be able to bring forth some new, exciting changes to the city of Flint in the way that we structure the level of response to community concerns, especially in the Third Ward. Unfortunately, due to the unduly passing of Councilman Quincy Murphy in October of 2024, we were left with a vacant space in our system. By charter, they have 30 days, the city council had 30 days to reappoint in an event of a vacancy. So that was in September of 2024. That vacancy has not been replaced as of yet. The city council stands in violation of our constitution of our community, which is the charter. So with that, we decided here in the administrative operation area to make sure that residents will be fairly served equitably throughout the city of Flint. And so we have decided to select third ward ambassadors to be able to serve in that capacity to make sure that every family member, every resident in the third ward will be equitably served. And so Chief of Staff Ed Taylor went through a process of applications and taking a look at applicants that had a desire to serve this community. And we're very thankful to have two great individuals here, which is a third that's going to be announced next week. But I'll turn it over to Chief of Staff Ed Taylor.
Good afternoon. Basically, to reiterate what the mayor said, is that these two individuals that's here before us today, it's great to have them here. You have a void in the third ward. You have concerns that need to be addressed, from the simplest of right now, potholes. And you got a pothole hotline. A lot of people may not know that we have a pothole hotline. And so they could contact these individuals right here, and they could contact me, and we'll get it to the proper people in the administration. But the best thing about it is that for months, as the mayor said, we have been without a third ward council person. And what we need is someone to step up in the gap to get their concerns addressed. And the only way that we seem fit to do this was to have this process take place, an application process. I think it was a 10 or 12 day window. They sent in their resumes, and then we moved forward. And today is the day that we have made an announcement that we have two, and then there'll be another one coming forward next week as well. So at this point in time, I'll turn it back over to the mayor.
And it's great. You know, between Chief of Staff Ed Taylor and myself, we have 24 years of experience of being council people and persons for this community. So we understand the role and responsibility very, very, very well. Chief of Staff Ed Taylor is the longest serving African American in Flint's history for being on Flint City Council. I served 9 years, he served 15 years. So we serve literally longer than every council person that's currently there. We understand what it is to be an enhanced citizen. An enhanced citizen is citizens that serve other citizens. So with that understanding, we were able to put our heads together to be able to say that we need ambassadors to that effort. And we know what it takes to have people be successful in that role. So I'm here today to announce Linda Booz and also LaShawn Johnson as two of the third ward ambassadors, and I give it now to LaShawn Johnson for a comment.
Hi, my name is LaShawn Johnson. I have been a resident of the third ward my whole entire life. I like to see great things. Also, I am a bus driver. I work for Madison Academy, and I also work for the federal government. But I'm here to serve the third ward in the great loss of my councilman, Quincy Murphy. Can't replace him, but we're going to do the best that we can to help our residents, and in any complaints or anything that they have, they can contact me and Ms. Booz and the third person that will be also up here as being an ambassador. Thank you for your time.
Now, Linda Booz.
Good evening. My name is Linda Booz. I have resided in the third ward for over 40 years, but I'm a lifetime resident of the city of Flint. I have a great compassion for the third ward. It is one of the largest wards in the city of Flint, area-wise, maybe not population. But I live on the northeast side of Flint, and we have always been underrepresented. We have to scramble to get answers about different concerns in the area. So I'm very excited and I'm honored to be able to serve in the third ward as an ambassador. Thank you.
Now, many will ask, well, what this role is and what the responsibilities therein lies. This is unprecedented for the city of Flint, but this is because it's been unprecedented. The charter has not been followed by the city council. So when you have these things, you have a cascading effect, a domino effect. So, but we have a responsibility and a duty to be able to serve the residents of this great community, to enhance quality of life for families inside the city. We didn't want the third ward to go unrepresented as it relates to having someone bringing concerns to the administration that they may have from that level. Neighbor to neighbor, friend to friend. That's what it's all about in this community, and that's what government should look like. We understand that, and we're going to continue to move forward. So if you need additional speed humps in these areas where people are driving fast, or you have tree issues for trees damaging your roof or pushing up your sidewalk, or you have blight issues that may have a level of concern, you can be engaged with your now third ward ambassadors to be able to bring these issues to the administration here at the city of Flint, and then we'll be able to take care of those issues. And so we're very happy and very proud to be engaging in the selection of this first time ever ambassadors to be able to engage this administration and residents. And so now we'll take questions and then we'll maybe do some one-on-ones. Tiffany?
This is for Ms. Johnson or Ms. Booz. Are either of you in the process of getting your petition signed to actually become a candidate for third ward city council?
No, I have no interest in running for city council.
I am running for city councilman. I do have all my votes and I'll be turning them in today.
Yes.
What's the best way for third ward residents to contact you guys?
Well, right now, we're setting up the mechanisms for them to make it very easy and not have to use their own personal devices to be able to get contacted. But right now, you can continue to contact the Chief of Staff, Ed Taylor, and then the third ward residents, ambassadors will be out and about where they live. They live in the third ward, and so many people know them out here. They're lifelong residents of this community, and whatever vessel that they use to contact them to be able to address a concern, if they're neighbors and friends, they can do so. But until we have a better system right now in place to be able to get to them without too much violation upon their personal, privacy, we're working through that. All right, Ron.
Just wondered if you'd like to say anything about, or whether you plan to reach out to anyone on the city council about this gridlock that we've got about the permanent appointment for that third ward. What, can you as mayor do anything to get this moving?
Yeah, we researched everything legally, what we can do, right? When we have a charter, which is our Constitution, we have a Constitution of the United States, we have a Constitution for the state of Michigan, and also we have a Constitution for the city of Flint. It is unprecedented for a legislative body to ignore the Constitution. We sought out information from the state of Michigan, what could be done, withholding pay, removal of office. We looked at all those things, and now even they went to court for this very thing, and the judge even had a lot of frustration as it relates to it, because the judge now is saying there's nothing that they're engaging in doing. But it's up to the community and the community at large to be able to address this level of dysfunction. Though we have several good council members that has a level of good partnerships with the residents of the community, but we also have several failed council people, and we have to look at them by the sum totals of their votes. They had a council meeting last night. They failed to do any city business on behalf of the residents of this great city. But however, this administration has been stepping up and doing the things necessary to continue to move this community forward, and we will continue to do so. This is politics and political chicanery gone awry. When you look at this, this city council, some members of this council has the worst attendance record in Flint city history. There's no way that you can have a job and have a 50% or less attendance record. And so it's very frustrating for residents, and we hear that every day, but we continue to represent them very, very well. And ambassadors are going to be a great addition to making sure residents are being served in the capacity in which they deserve. And so we just keep trying to extend the olive branch. Many times we have offered the opportunity for those council members that do not attend meetings and do not engage in votes to come here to engage in dialogue to figure out what the issues may be. They have not engaged in those additional requests for them to come to the table, much like last night, again, was another failed night. But you have to be able to evaluate them from the sum total of their votes and their responsibilities. Chief of Staff, I was going to call you Councilman Taylor, but Chief of Staff, Ed Taylor understands the role and responsibility of being a good council person. I've never, as a council person, never abstained on any votes and only missed maybe 2 meetings out of 9 years being there. It's a role and responsibility that you have, and so we have work to do.
Oh, no, I didn't have a question.
Okay. All right, that means I'm doing well. Oh, yeah, Tiffany?
Is the third ambassador chosen, or you still going through that process with the third person?
We're still going through that process, making sure, because, by a rule set that we have and the standard that we have, is that the third ward ambassadors, we want to make sure they were in good standing with the city of Flint, right? No, it's not a mandate to be an ambassador by the way we constructed it, but we wanted to have that level of measurement, because when you run for council, we have a couple council people that were not in good standing and still made it to that threshold. We have a couple people that applied for the position that were not in good standing. But when we did this work here, we wanted to make sure that these individuals that stand before you today are in good standing with the city of Flint to be able to engage in an ambassador role. And so what we're doing now is vetting, the third and fourth, looking at are they in good standing. We want to make sure that we honor that level of responsibility here in the administration office, as well as honoring the residents in which they're going to be supporting. All right, with that, God is always here. You can tell by the way the sun is shining, even though it's a little chilly. Go out there and try to stay warm. And thank you so much, guys, for showing up. All right. We'll do some one-on-ones now.
You can get me through the city hall number.
All right.
Howard's number.